Hi, my name is John Brando. I am the chef manager here at MetLife in Warwick, Rhode Island. And today for our cooking demo, we are going to make risotto with baby shrimp and mushrooms. The first step you want to do is you want to take some butter and oil, put it in a pan, start getting that nice and hot. Now I like using both butter and olive oil, just because you get that nice flavor from the butter, but then you get when you cook with olive oil, you get a little bit more of a higher temperature with that. So you want to get that nice and hot. Then we have some shallots and some chopped garlic, about 2 tablespoons of each. Throw that in there. Then once that's in the pan, kind of swirl it around a little bit. Once it really starts sizzling like that, just turn the heat down a little bit, because all you really want to do is sweat the onions and garlic without really browning it. So I also have here some kosher salt. Just going to season that up a little bit. And some black pepper. Kind of mix that around again. Next we have about 1.5 cups of Arborio Rice. Now Arborio Rice is great because it's really known for its unique texture and flavor to it. And when you're cooking with this, it's very starchy and creamy, while still kind of keeping an al dente bite to it. So what you do is you take this, add it to the pot. And when you add it to the pot, you kind of want to coat it with the butter and oil mixture, the shallots and garlic as well. So by coating it like this, every grain that is in this pot is going to absorb the flavor of the garlic and shallots. Now one thing with risotto is when you're cooking this, you have to have patience. And I know it's tough for many chefs because we lack patience at times. I was lucky I had time to spend with one of my cashiers who was from Italy, and she taught me the correct way of making this. So that is what I'm sharing with you today. So once that gets going, you want to add some chicken stock to it. Now with the chicken stock, you want to add it slowly. So I just added about 1 cup of chicken stock. And I'm going to stir the mixture that we have in the pot. And what you want to do is, you want to wait for all the risotto, Arborio rice to absorb the chicken stock. And then once that happens, you want to add in a little bit more. You want to come a little closer so you can see it. A little bit more. Now you want to repeat this process probably about 25 minutes, just to make sure that the Arborio rice is cooked. So while you're doing this step over and over again, just take a little salt, a little kosher salt, sprinkle it in there, and then a little pepper. Now this is when the patience come in, because now we have to repeat this process over and over again. So as you're doing this, you really just want to make sure, I like to use a rubber spatula. I know my old cashier, she told me, she's like, make sure you use a wooden spoon. It's the way her grandmother did it, and that's the way she did it. So fortunately I don't have a wooden spoon, so I have this beautiful spatula here, so I'm using that. And basically what you want to do is you just want to continue to stir it so it doesn't stick to the pan. Now, I said earlier that Arborio rice is great for risottos, but it's also good for rice puddings. I know my mother-in-law makes a great one using this. So I'm just going to add a little bit more stock to it. Now, you can use any kind of stock. It's been about 25 minutes now, and if you come close, you can see how the risotto is actually very creamy. So now, add about half a cup of peas, some mushrooms, about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and then your shrimp. Now this is a traditional risotto with the peas and mushrooms. I know a lot of people probably don't like mushrooms or peas, but you could add whatever you want to this. And you kind of mix it around a little bit. And that is it. So you can see how it's nice and creamy, has a nice texture to it. So we have a little plate here. And then you want it really creamy. If it looks like it's a little dry, just add a little bit more chicken stock to it. So now what we would do now is we would probably garnish it with some fresh basil or parsley. And that's it. Now risotto, I love, like this is really good. It's one of my favorites, but the best is the leftover. So this here right now, I would probably take it, cool it down, and make arancini out of it. That is like hands down my favorite. Fried pasta, cheese, it's delicious. So that is risotto with shrimp and mushroom, and have a great day. Thank you.